Hey Louisville, Sydney Depp here, and I'm sure you are all so excited because now that it's September, that means horse racing is back in Churchill Downs. Now, when you think of horse racing, you probably think of horses, but I want to shift your attention to the jockeys, specifically James Graham, who rode his way into the winner's circle and now has over 3,000 career wins. I had the privilege of sitting down with him and diving into his race to the top. We're here in Louisville at Churchill Downs, the most notable racetrack in the world. Do you remember your first time racing on this track?
Yes, really do. I was a little extra weight, which I weighed 120 pounds, and I knocked it off. Ended up being 93 pounds when I rode that one.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and that's in 2 weeks, got very quick. It's a shame, because she didn't run any good, but it wasn't about running good, it was about getting out here and getting the job done.
James is outstanding on the racetrack, but not as much in the classroom, and he surely won't shy away from telling you about it. Fortunately, one educator stepped in to guide him, helping him race after his true passion. You kind of had a mentor or a teacher that suggested you becoming a jockey.
Yeah.
What'd that process look like?
Well, you start off, I used to go to my granddad's house once a week, Saturday afternoon maybe, and there'd be lots of live racing coverage on TV. My career guidance teacher, I was in his office every day because I was disrupting the class, because I didn't quite grasp the fact of being in a classroom. Just never liked it. Wasn't very good in school, and he turned around and he gave me an application for the apprentice jockey school in Ireland. Enjoyed learning to become a jockey, found something that I could relate to, and happier around animals than people.
James had to pack up his life in Ireland and move to America, but his future wife was right there in the saddle with him, no questions asked. They took the plunge and started this new chapter of life together as a team. I understand the people around you are so important and the support that they give you. Talk a little bit about the people around you and how their support matters so much.
My wife was the driving force behind me. If I didn't have her, I probably wouldn't be here where I am right now. She keeps me on an even keel. She didn't let me get too excited, which I have sometimes. I intend to do a little bit, but she's definitely the one that kind of helps me and pushes me every day to do the job. And it's a job that I love, because you wouldn't do this.
After over 3,000 wins, bonding with different horses, and learning how they tick, James can still recall one of his favorite racing moments, and surprisingly, it wasn't the shiny trophy or the photo finish you might expect. When you win, those moments are, I'm sure, exhilarating, amazing. What has been your favorite win? Was it the 3,000?
No. My favorite win. I don't think I have a favorite win.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? I do have a favorite win. It was the Mr. D Stakes in 2021. It was on a track I used to ride, because we travel so much, on a horse called Two Emmys. And it was just special. It was the last grade one in Harrington Park before they closed it down. It was.
You remember it forever?
I remember the horse forever.
And is that what it's like when you ride a horse? You obviously have to build a relationship with it. You have to learn, what makes it tick.
Yeah.
Was that was your favorite horse to ride?
Not my favorite horse. He was one of them horses that he'd show up every time. He was just classy animal. He was very intelligent.
Not every experience is glorious, and James shared how, just like in any profession, it's important to keep learning.
Racing for me was, it's all about the guys who bring you along. They say you learn from your mistakes, and we learn every day, and we make mistakes every day. So it's brilliant.
No, that's great. Constantly be learning and adapting. Well, thank you so much, James. It's been a pleasure hearing your stories and just learning a little bit more about what this world looks like.
This is a huge world.
Yes.
in a small spot, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I wouldn't change it.
So now that it's September, races are back in Churchill Downs, and you might just see James out there on the track adding on to the 3,000 wins he already has under his belt. Or should I say, riding boots.